Dan Kennedy here. I'm narrating the Oddspoke B grade race, and I'll keep it interesting. I'll speed some parts up and definitely tell you guys what I was thinking or doing at that particular time. So it's 6 degrees, as well, just went up to 7 degrees. So it's starting to warm up. It's the third lap in, and there's a 2-man breakaway up the road, and they've kind of gone so far up the road that we can't even see them anymore. So my legs are pretty fresh. I felt like I should bring them back, which was probably, in hindsight, like I spent a huge amount of wattage, getting up these hills and leading the group. But hey, I mean, this is all about fitness, and it's not just about the win. Sometimes it's good to do your work up the front and just see what the limits of your body are. So I've been pushing sort of 350, 400 watts for about half a lap now. And I don't know why, but I just felt determined to bring the breakaway back. And all that good work sort of paid off. We sort of drove at the front. There was about 3 or 4 of us taking turns, and by lap 5, we'd brought the breakaway back. So these are the 2 guys from the breakaway. So that was my work. I'd done a heap of work at the front, sort of the first 5 laps of the race, and I sort of snuck around to the back and sat in. So it was fine. It was 13 laps in. We're doing an hour and 20 minutes. This is the bell lap, so this is the last lap. I'm pretty much at the last few riders at the back here, and I'm pushing in the wind about 500 watts up here. So going in the red, I did save quite a bit of energy. I spent a lot of energy in the first 5 laps, and then I spent probably another 5-6 laps conserving energy. So I did have something in the tank, and in hindsight, I probably should have powered through here, but it's kind of a dick move to cut in on the inside. So I sort of stayed and 600-700 watts to get back on. And these guys are pushing it. Like, I totally underestimated what would happen here. I thought that it would just sort of, these guys at the front would slow down and it would come to a bunch kick, like everyone would try to conserve their energy. But the complete opposite happened. Everyone was just going super, super hard. And you can see my heart rate is, 220. It's up very uncomfortable levels for me. And you'll see riders just sort of blowing up left, right, and center soon. And yeah, I mean, we're not even on the straight yet. And, you'll see we're just about to pass this guy and, doing 600 watts. We're not even on the straight. It wasn't sustainable by any means. But I didn't realize, I felt pretty good. I didn't realize that I actually had nothing left in the tank. And I just saw how far the guys at the front were, and I decided, hey, I'm just going to go, because usually, this is my forte. I just sprint. But I went to kick, and I couldn't even crack 1,000 watts. I just had nothing. Just the response from my legs was like, nope, you just don't have anything at the moment. And yeah, moving from C to B grade, I mean, that's probably to be expected. I'm not just going to hop into B grade and just smash the field. There's obviously a big jump in fitness that takes, months, or, in some cases, half a year to a year to build, depending on maybe genetics and how much time you've got to put in. But I'll definitely be back, and hopefully I'll improve.